Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Played out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And it's Lam. Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Now it's... And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there. But
could be danger here. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Rashford.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. And Milan have the lead. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pelé. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thinks about the shot. They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Rashford. Now he's got space here. And he's cut it out. Chance here to counter. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Xavi Alonso. It's Van Dijk. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Mateus. Played out towards the right wing. Fired deep. And the shot! It's in! There could be trouble here.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Rashford. Nesta does really well to win the ball there.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Massaro. Now it's Rashford. Out to the right. Ball driven towards the far post. Now it's Rashford. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish.
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Substitution for Milan. Number 17, Batistuta. Number 21.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on the field.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Shevchenko touches it back. Shevchenko. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Milan finding their passes. And it's Lahm. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rashford! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Rijkaard. And it's made its way to him.
Udinese really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Bale. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Targets. Coming on the field, number 6, Palace. Number 19, O'Shea. Substitutions taking place.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he shoots! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Udinese have their second corner now. What a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Hernes. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernes. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And time is up. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can really control the game from midfield. He's got a sensational range of passing. He's got wonderful vision too. He's no doubt been tasked with creating opportunities for the front players, and he's certainly got all the skills needed to do just that. They'll be expecting a good supply.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nesta. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Davids. Now it's Lewandowski. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Fired deep towards the back post. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Bale. He's away. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Barcelona finding their passes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good take. And Cruyff! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Played into space. Look at the... Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that has not gone well. Davids. Bale. And it's been played through. Oh, good take in a good area. And Messi! Goal! Milan! Stylish in the extreme. A delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Referee has just said play on. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
There will be 3 minutes.
Saliba calmly anticipates. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Milan, number 23, Bale. Coming on to
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
21, Pele.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Batistuta is onto this. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafinha. Still just a single goal between the sides. Lam. Some resolute defending there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter.
Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's whipped it across. And that has been knocked clear. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Very nicely done.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Davids proves too strong, too smart. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Davids. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Lam. Oh, that's fabulous. Lam plays it in. It's out for a goal kick. One 0 as we head towards the end. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Out towards the flank. Now that's a lovely exchange. And he skips past his man. Lahm delivers. He's done well to get that clear. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Being displayed on the screen.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
And it's Drogba, and he's played it back. Out towards the flank. Messi puts his foot on the gas, and the ball's come loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Pele. Or facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great vision. And this is Messi. Big chance! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Cruyff. Lahm has it in a wide position. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lahm. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Zico. Cruyff. Hullet. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Zico! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though.
Chance! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never...
It's Zico! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rijkaard. Thuram. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the shot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Nesta. It'll be a throw-in. Alonso. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the action is back on the way.
Is number 7, Romario.
Cannavaro. Now it's Messi. It's a searching pass. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? He shifted it to the flank. Chooses to go. Cruyff! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That is good alertness. Pullet is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi. Lahm. And it's Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Baresi tries to clear. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. Batistuta. Zico. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Lahm has created one goal already. Davids. And this is Romario. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's found a way past. Well, he somehow found the space he needed and fashioned a shot. Now it's Pele. Now it's Zico. And he welcomes it in. Well timed, excellent interception.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Lahm. Oh, he's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rijkaard. Messi. For Xavi Alonso. Pullet. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pullet. Rijkaard. That's that, the end. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And of course with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
That's a shade optimistic. Eto'o, Rummenigge, knocks it into space, shoots! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Howson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's Albert Ferrer. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Eto'o, looking to play him in. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. And this is Pele. Oh, just big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Pele gets... Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Oh, shooting chance! Can he spark a counter here? Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that has been clubbed away. The ball has bounced loose now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half an hour played now. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. They get a throw in. Looking for the run. Now that looks a decent ball. All the way back. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. There's the shot! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. He's got away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot! Goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise. And there is the half-time whistle. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. There's the start of the second half. Cannavaro puts his foot on the gas. Well, that has not gone well. Thuram. Saliba. That has been slung wide. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Thiago. Davids. Cruyff. Now it's Cantona. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's in a great position here. And this is Cruyff. Could be danger here. Oh, real chance! Cruyff. Pele. Lam. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! Nicely weighted ball. And the pass is intercepted. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back any.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think
Just the goal. Eto! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a mighty effort! He's tried one! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Cruyff. It's out for a goal kick. And here's Thiago. Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pele goes steaming forward. Oh, what has happened here? Messi finds himself offside. Cannavaro. And he's let fly. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And he's taking no chances there. And it's Davids. Marquinhos gets it away. Lofted in. No, he's overshot the green. Zico. And this is Owen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lam. Messi has it out wide and in space. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to play it through. Well, that has not gone well. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
That's good running with the ball. And this is Owen. Rijkaard. Now Cruyff. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Looking for the run. And this is Owen. Nicked it back promptly. And he's in on goal. And this is Owen. Rijkaard. Davids. Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit
He's having a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Messi. Lam. That's gone for a throw-in. Can he get it through? It's going to be another throw. Ball's out once more. Davids.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Albert Ferrer carries the ball down the right. Xavi Alonso. And this is Zico.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's run loose here. Passing is crisp and Owen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Saliba. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a lovely, neat pass. It's played through for him. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Davids! Just off target.
Davids certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that, and that's gone loose. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Cantona. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Cantona. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Now that's well seen too. Thuram. Played out wide. Skriniar kept his eye on it, and he's there. That'll be a throw-in. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cruyff. Pele. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And he's whipped. Terrific header. And he's straight offside. Looking for a runner. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that's a good ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Pele, and this is decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pele. Davids stood up well to him there. Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Xavi Alonso. Oh, super ball. Davids. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ball is over the line. Threads one in. Messi picks it up out wide. Chance for a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection.
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lahm, Messi.
Milan are really in a position where patience and...
Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Camavinga. It's a searching pass. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Opts for safety. Thuram cuts out the pass. And this is Messi. Lovely feet. And Messi! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Saliba. Thuram. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rijkaard. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's burst through! Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Howson can get it clear. And that's been won straight back. And it's Davids. Saliba. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Milan looking to pass their way through. Really fierce, close defending. And he's in on... And Batistuta! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
75 minutes played. And it's Azar. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Rijkaard. A probing pass. Oh, that was vital. Has a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And it's been taken short. And he's picked it up out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's been caught napping. Batistuta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space.
And that is that. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Well done.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Hoeneß with the cross. That really would have raised the roof.
Well, you wouldn't expect any less from him, always willing to give the extraordinary a try.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. And here's Eto'o. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Thuram. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. It's Pele! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Albert Ferrer. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi knocks it into space. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Goal, Milan! First blood drawn. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that...
Eto'o! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alarm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Pele. Rijkaard. Driving on and making good progress. Romario. And he cuts out the supply. Alarm. Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team.
And Romario! And that is quite wonderful. sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Good ball over the top. And that should get the job done. Hernes is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cruyff. Eto'o. Rummenigge. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pelé, Messi, and he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. There's the whistle for half-time. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So it's back to business.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And they're back on the ball again. Takes on his marker. Romario producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is a brilliant interception. Cruyff. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge takes a shot! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's superb. Shoots! He's scored! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Eto'o. Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Decent chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So is this the start of a comeback? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lahm delivers. Howson attempts a clearance. Milan have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Oh, it's hit the post! Albert Ferrer is there to clear. Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pele. The ball has bounced loose now. Ronaldinho. And it's Lam. And it's Ronaldinho. Milan can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ambitious ball here. Ronaldinho. Thiago is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard. Eto'o. Hernes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Lam. And it's Messi. He's found a way through.
Minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. Lam. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lam. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.